Now you went to Oxford and all that kind of stuff, or Cambridge, didn't you? All
Cambridge,
that kind of...
Oxford.
Cambridge, it's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what is it, Cambridge or Oxford?
Cambridge.
That's when you worked with the Cambridge Footlights, didn't you? Though?
I did, with Hugh Laurie, who's now Mr.
His house? He's Mr. American
totally
movie
Mr.
star.
Gorgeous American movie star.
Yeah.
It's absolutely extraordinary. And it's like, oh my God, Hugh, who, when I first met him, he was 19 years old. And he walked into, you know, the Cambridge Footlights.
I don't know.
Well, the Cambridge Footlights spawned, like, Monty Python.
Oh, I know who they are, yes.
Okay,
you know,
well, anyway.
I just thought you meant it was like a pub called the Cambridge Footlights.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Sorry. I'm a member of the lower orders.
Anyway, he came in a lot of khaki, and I said, oh my God, this
khaki?
is khaki. Yeah, he was dressed in a lot of khaki. Yeah. And I nudged my friend, he's the most gorgeous man I've ever seen in my life. And then he had to do an audition, and he had to pretend to be the Emperor of China. And he had to pretend to be the Emperor of China, trying to get someone to get him a drink. So Hugh sits there, you know, he's very big, and he just does a lot of, and it was just, I thought, he's a genius. I said, this guy is a star. He's so funny. And then now he's being serious, and he's got a stick, he's got a limp.
I know.
He's got a disability.
Yeah.
Damn it. He's so lucky.
He's only acting.
He's
not actually been hurt.
But that's the nicest thing you can be given as an actor.
Well, it's a stick. Or peeling an orange.
Don't you immediately get an award if you've got a disability?
Yes.
That's what happens, isn't it? As soon as you've got cancer, or you've got, you know, one leg, or something's wrong with you, you get an award.
I have nothing to say about this.
Why?
Well, I don't want to... We've already pissed off the Scottish people. If I piss off the Americans, I'm done. I don't know where I am. This may be the greatest movie ever made! Please welcome Emma Thompson, everybody! I said you were in that clip. Now, clearly you weren't in that clip, but it's fantastic.
I was, actually. I was, in a way, in that clip, in a mysterious way. Because you know that there's pictures of the children all standing watching the pigs doing synchronised swimming.
Very, that is very romantic.
That whole thing was just one line in a script where I said, the piglets perform a short but stylish synchronised swimming routine. And then that happened!
That's fantastic!
They're doing it! It took them months to learn that dance.
Do you know what's so amazing, though, and what I love about it is that they are clearly pigs who've worked in the theatre. They're not...
You see?
They're
not film pigs.
They're not film pigs.
Because they're properly trained, you know, and they were there on time, and, you know, all those fantastic. But the children, you see, it's difficult to get children to laugh, you know, in a very spontaneous way when they're acting. It's difficult for actors, actually. Laughing's hard. Because generally speaking, you don't feel like laughing when you're filming. But the children, nor do children. Anyway, there they are. And I'm thinking, what are we going to do? What can we do? Because there's nothing in the lake. Of course, the piglets were...
What are you saying to me?
Off. They were off that day. They were having an off day. Oh, how am I going to get out of this one? Anyway, what I did was, forget the piglets.
You ate the pigs, didn't you? You ate the pigs! You monster! Were they delicious? They look delicious.
They were. Do you know, I will finish the story in a minute, but I've got a feeling that soon we're going to actually have to stop eating pigs because I think they are probably more intelligent than we are. And it's going to be proved, and we'll have to stop eating them. And I plan to eat as many of them as possible before that happens because I love them so much.
Well, the assumption you make there that I or anyone else would have a problem eating something more intelligent than myself, I'm no way threatened by that. Oh, you're so smart, aren't you? How smart do you feel now? How smart do you feel in my sandwich?
Absolutely. I like your crocodile. That was very funny.
Oh yes, a little crocodile. He's gone now. He's back in jail.
And you've got a lovely robot as well.
Jeffrey Peterson over there. Yeah, he's classically trained theatre.
And you can tell the way he stands so straight.
Stillness. That's what they learn.
That's
Ding dong.
There you go.
Okay, so anyway, I'm finishing the story.
All right,
Just because, I mean, you know...
Why the hell not?
I got the nice mug.
Thanks very much. Penis substitute.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm drinking. Everyone's drinking it now. Penis substitute.
No, I'm not going to tell the story. What have you got in there, anyway?
It's just water, just sparkly water. Yeah, it's something. There's some sparkly water there if you want some.
Dive into it, actually.
Yeah, I like your dress, actually. It's very sparkly.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's
very show business. Oh, and congratulations, you got your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I did.
That's lovely, yeah. Very nice. Was that something you had ambitions about? Did you?
No, you know what? Actually, I was very moved about it when they rang up and said, I couldn't really believe it, because, you know, if you do a job and you do a film and everything and someone says, oh, that's very good, and you might get...
That's never happened to me. There's where you've left me already, you see.
OK, forget the you-know part.
Right.
When you do a job and you suddenly think, OK, well, fair enough, maybe. But the thing is that the star thing, they just suddenly decide at random to give you this thing. And it's such an iconic thing. And
it's there forever now. Some of these stars have been there since the...
But guess where it is?
Where?
It's right outside the Pig and Whistle, but not just outside it. The pub.
Yeah.
I mean, what could be more apposite? Exactly.
That's amazing.
So I'm hoping that I'll see a lot of action, because literally the star is as you walk in and as you then totter out, vomiting, doubtless, to fight. You know, so I'm hoping that I'll see a lot of action. I've asked them there to create a new cocktail for me, gin-based, obviously.
Are you? You're partially gin-based yourself.
I am actually. Since you asked.
Yeah, no, you can't. But it's not. People don't wander out drunk in Hollywood. No
one drinks in Hollywood anymore.
No, they'll be wandering out after a couple of wheatgrass Mai Tais and.
So depressing.
Yeah, no,
it's so depressing. You go off those. You say, "God, like a martini, you know, gin wine," and they just look at you as though you've asked for, you know, a shot of heroin.
They call rehab.
It's heroin.
It's like rehab, yeah.
She's in here. She's drinking.
Emma Thompson had the drink.
It's that Universal Pictures. She's on a tour. It's a children's film. She's drinking.
She's trying to eat a live pig. She's trying to eat a live pig in the bar.
Oh God, I don't know how you manage it, really. Anyway.
Well, I live with an outcast community. I do. In LA, we meet, we watch television way into the night. Yeah.
What he's talking about now? He's lost me.
Nobody
Does this
cares.
happen a lot? Does he just sort of go off and say things that mean nothing and have sort of non sequiturs that don't really... Anyway, I'll finish that story. Let me finish the story. OK, so the kids are standing there trying to, you know, one's got to take control, poor darling. Never mind.
Well, I do like an English woman taking control. Especially one who's gin-based. Why, it's almost as if you've taken control of me before, Emma, isn't it? We're going back in time to a time you can't see.
Oh, taxi.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They won't come here.
No.
It's a bad neighbourhood. They won't drive here.
Absolutely.
Right, so
they just tossed me out of the car as they came. Yeah, it's the great Ferguson.
We can't stop.
Out.
Good luck.
Yeah, we can't stop.
Stick to the paths. Are you, Now, how are things over in London? Everything all right over there?
London, yes. It's fine. It was very hot and all the grass is brown, which is very odd. Yes. London's just gone all sort of dried up and desiccated.
Well, you want to get moisturiser.
However, I was not in London, I was in Scotland.
Scotland,
where it was strangely raining.
Really?
Yes!
Oh,
weird!
I can't believe it!
Rain for 3 weeks on end!
Wow!
It's never happened before!
It's almost as if it's been raining there since... Ooh la la!
Caramba! Time began!
Were you on holiday
Not that we're bitter.
No, not at all.
You know, but I was a 3-week holiday. I know you're about to have a 3-week holiday, probably somewhere where it's not going to rain.
Catalina.
Where?
Catalina, it's a small but beautiful island off the coast of California. It has its own casino and airport. I'm lying about the airport.
Okay.
No, it has an airport.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little island. It's very nice. It's kind of like the Isle of Wight.
Oh, so they stone homosexuals there?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Do they stone homosexuals in the Isle of Wight?
I think they're still allowed to flog them. Which, of course,
depends.
some of them enjoy.
Yeah, some people are okay with
Some
that.
people
I've come for the flogging.
I've come for the flogging, yes. Yes.
Really? They do?
Yes, and I think they're allowed to shoot Irish people or Scottish people if they arrive on the island. I mean, I think it's still in the rules. The Isle of Wight...
the parchment thing, yeah.
How to torture people, and it's a little bit tricky.
The Isle of Wight's a little island just off the south coast of England.
It's lovely. You should go.
It's like Catalina. Not really.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Where were you
Don't
in Scotland?
go.
Which part of Scotland were you in?
Cal Peninsula, Argyll.
In Argyll. It's very nice in Argyll.
Yes, it's lovely.
I haven't been to Scotland in a long time.
Well,
I
I can't live without Scotland. I don't know how you do it. You know what? I had a lovely little job offer. You know Peter Rabbit? Beatrice Potter's Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
An odd thing to bring up, you would think, but he is 110 next year. And they asked me to write a new story about Peter Rabbit.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I'm going to take him to Scotland.
But he's 110. It's not. You want to take him to...
Very, very old
You take him to Florida. He'll be amongst his own kind.
Oh, that's a great idea. Peter Rabbit goes to Florida. Yeah, it's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
I like it here. Look at all the drugstores.
Rabbity Zimmer frame. You know.
They call them walkers here, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, walkers, yes, okay.
Little tennis balls on this thing. That'd be lovely.
Miniature golf.
Miniature golf. Crazy golf, they call it in
golf,
Scotland.
that's it, crazy golf.
Yeah, I play miniature golf with my son.
Oh.
He's lovely, 9.5 now.
Have you not ever taken him to Scotland?
Yes, he's been to Scotland. He still talks about it.
Yeah.
He says he'd like to try fish and chips again.
Do you not get them here?
Oh, yes, I make them often. But apparently the ones in Scotland are better. They are better, too. Where they get the fish and they mire them in bitterness for a while. And cover them in chocolate and whiskey.
Cover them in chocolate and whiskey and then deep fry them several times before you eat them.
Yeah. Are you going back there now, then?
No, I'm off. I'm going to travel around the entire United States of America now, selling the film.
Yeah, I hear it's very good, this, by the way.
Which I'm very fond of. Well, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't passionate.
Well, the last one was great. I thought, well, here we go, but actually I really liked it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's
honest, isn't it? That's honest.
It's honest.
Yeah.
No, well, the thing is that was the great thing about that Star this morning, because when my dad worked here years and years ago when I was 14, which is like last century, literally last century, actually. You say that ironically, but of course it is actually last century. And I was 14 years old, and he was directing some Alan Ayckbourn plays at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, and he took us down to the Grauman's Chinese Theatre and showed us all the stars in the walkway. And so today I just thought of him and thought, I don't know what he would say. He died when he was pretty much my age. He was 52 when he died.
Lord.
And so the thought of him, it was the fags what got him.
Yeah. We call them cigarettes
smoking,
here, but we know you mean.
Yeah.
Relax. What did she think?
He went to the Isle of Wight. They stoned him. So it was just tremendously moving.
It's lovely. It's a lovely story, and it couldn't be more deserving. It's lovely to see you. I wish we had more time.
Well, we could carry on.
No,
I'm available. They can go home. We'll just sit here with a camera.
Emma Thompson, everybody. See you. Welcome back to the Late Late Show with Emma Thompson.
Still here. Who has actually refused to leave. Yeah.
I seem to remember something like this many years ago.
Yeah. I must stop doing that with my eyeballs.
Stop going to flashbacks. Our next guest is the star of Reno 911, a very funny comedian, Carlos Alazraki, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Welcome back to the last minute and 45 seconds of the show, everybody. I sometimes play the mouth organ. And then I play the harmonica as well. I'm not very good, but I'm very enthusiastic.
Yes.
Does that put you in mind of anything? Sitting around a campfire, perhaps,
Yes.
as a young woman, a young Scotsman comes out of the swamp wearing nothing,
Wearing absolutely nothing.
but a cheeky grin.
A lot of mosquito repellent.
And a lot of mosquitoes.
Yes. Midges.
Strategically placed mosquitoes.
Yes. Is that a midge, or are you just pleased to see me?
Yeah, that's right. And you're roasting sausages by the fire.
Something like that. Or
And
just
sausages is going,
Ow!
I'm sorry, Miss Emma, I'm sorry. You're like, you take that, sausages.
Yes. Or just...
Wow. Well, wait a minute, Mrs. Oscar winner. Where have you been hiding that?
Unrehearsed pig noise coming up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it makes you cough, actually, if you do it too many times. Don't try it at home.
I can't do that. I like what happens to your mouth when you do that noise. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Classy show tonight, though, I thought.
No, it's very classy.
Yeah.
Don't try it during sex, that's all I say.
I can't help it. It just happens.
I should leave. I should leave now.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of here. So long, everybody.
Not bad, not bad. Emma Thompson is like...
She's a friend of mine, you know.
She's amazing, right?
Yeah, she's fantastic. It's hard to be friends with her because she's got such a great rack. I mean, she's...
Well, I'll tell you, no, he's right. He's right, and I can...
Thank you, Jason Schwartzman.
I can tell you, actually, I mean this wholeheartly as I tell you the story, that we were shooting the movie. She plays this character who's very kind of uptight English woman who was wearing these very like tight, kind of uncomfortable outfits.
Yeah, you're kind of turning me on a little
Yeah,
bit.
sorry. Stay focused with this.
I am. I'm here.
Okay. So Emma Thompson, when she'd be off camera and it would just be on us, BJ Novak and Bradley Whitford, played by my partners, she would often like take off her uncomfortable shoes and she would take off her clothes and put on a robe, and so she'd be more comfortable. And one day while we were shooting, we had to have like a very surprised reaction, and she was off camera doing the scene, and then she stood up and she completely, she flashed us and held it open for quite a while. And in fact, she was topless underneath. I mean, it would be funny if she just did that. It was just pajamas. No, she did that, and she was topless, but she had actually cut out. She had made Mickey Mouse pasties to cover her breasts. And it's funny, it's amazing, but I will tell you, it's true that every time now I see Mickey Mouse, I think of breasts, and every time I see breasts, I think of Mickey Mouse, and it is a problem, I'm telling you.
Well, I can see where that might actually, yeah.
But no, Emma Thompson, that's my kind of woman right there, that's my kind of lady, and I love her, and she is amazing, and she's smart
lovely,
and funny, and if I could, I would somehow be married to her if there was,
Jason Schwartzman, everybody. We're right back.